Hello, getting ready for the Raw to Thrive workshop. Here we are getting our sea moss ready for week 1. So take that out of the package if you have a 4 ounce or a 2 ounce. Put that in a bowl that's large enough that it's going to expand some. So we're going to fill that with water. Now we want to use clean water. We don't want to use tap water. Fill all of that. Fill the bowl. And as it's filling with water, you're kind of breaking it apart. Now I have a bowl here that has a lid. Just stop that water for a minute. This bowl has a lid. I want to make sure the bowl has enough room where that's going to have room to expand. And then I'm going to cover that and put that in the fridge overnight. So when we're working with it, we want lots of room in the bowl, and we also want a bowl large enough that it's going to allow it to expand overnight and still be submersed in the water. So I'll go ahead and start adding that water again. And again, when you've got the water in, it's just a matter of washing it. Okay, so fill that all up and just give it a good wash, and you'll see it's getting cloudy. The water is, it's going to get dirty. You're going to pick out some things out of that moss as well if there's anything that doesn't look like that light brown color. If you see some red in there, that's a good thing. Red is nice iodine that we're getting in the moss. And we're just really making this water dirty. Now, interestingly enough, this is a nice seawater. When we're using this is from the ocean, and so is this water now. So we know how salt water treats our skin. So this is a wonderful wash or rinse to use on your hair, use on your face. You can use this to water your plants. They love it as well. It's loaded in minerals. We'll be getting all of that from the sea moss. Myself, I pour that out now. I used to save it back in the day, but you'll end up with a lot of this water as we get using things here. So again, just do this for a couple of minutes. Once you've got that water looking all brown, dump that water out from the first round. Dump that water out and refill it with water again and re-wash it. Do exactly what we just did and re-wash. You see, after the second wash, the water is looking a lot cleaner, right? So not so much is now coming off of the moss. So that means this is good and washed. So that was fill and wash and drain. Fill, wash, and drain. So that's twice. And then the last is we're going to dump out this second rinse water again, and then we're going to refill it up with clean water for the last time, and we're going to add in our lime essential oil, which is very important for taking out. It really helps draw out the sea flavor from the moss. So I'm going to go ahead and drain this second rinse water and refill up with clean water one last time. So that would be the third time. So I've just filled this back up with clean water one last time, and this is how it's going to go in the fridge, just like this, after I add in my lime oil. So I think you've all got your lime oil. I'm going to add 12 drops. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Maybe 13. And I'm just going to give it a little swish in, well, just to, get it all through there. So now I've got my lime. I've got my clean water, and I've got all my moss submersed. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my lid. Going to go ahead, grab my lid, and then I'll just put the lid on and put that in my fridge for 12 hours. That's going to soak 12 hours with the clean lime oil water in it. After 12 hours, we bring it out of the fridge. It's going to be a lot bigger. So like I said, make sure you've got enough room in your bowl that it's going to allow room for expansion and still have the moss under the water. Because again, what we're doing here is we're taking out the sea flavor. So it's not like a fishy taste in our sea moss. we can use it in our recipes and our salad dressings without adding a lot of flavor. Okay, so after 12 hours, dump that water out, re-put in clean water, give it a wash one last time, dump the water out after the wash, refill it with clean water, add your lime one more time, and then re-soak for another 12 hours. I've got a slide with written directions on this, but I wanted to make sure you got a visual as well. I'll see you soon inside the Raw to Thrive workshop.